Hi, it's Mark Ramsey, and this is Area 51. I've talked before on this program about streaming, online radio, and now I'm going to do it again because I'm concerned. And what I'm concerned about now is something that I ranted about some weeks ago, and as time goes by, I'm getting more and more concerned about, and that is the fact that when you look at the rankings in online radio, you see Pandora at the top of the rankings, beating CBS, beating Clear Channel, beating everybody, time and time and time again. At first I thought, well, here's a great opportunity to try and energize the radio industry and push the radio industry to kind of do something about this. Because why in the world should Pandora be atop all those other choices? Since that time, I've been getting more and more concerned. I've been thinking more and more, every time we see Pandora atop those rankings, every time after time after time, there are going to be more and more stations and broadcasters who say, I can't compete. I just can't compete. They're just out-competing me. That's it. I want to say something to you folks who might look at that and say, well, it's out of my hands. It's in God's hands now. Look, we have to understand that what's required from us from a streaming perspective is materially different than what's required from us over the air. What's required from us in the world of streaming is not to repurpose the over-the-air content. What's required from us is to do something which solves a listener problem uniquely, which adds value to listeners' lives in such a way that more listeners can gravitate to it because it's unique. It's different from what we do on the air. It's unique. It's different from everything else that's available anywhere else. Now, Pandora, for example, has a value proposition which is quite clear. Namely, we allow you to customize the experience. It's music. You can discover new music, and the experience is customizable. You are crafting your own radio station. That's a pretty profound benefit. But that's not the only profound benefit out there. You could create your own profound benefit. If you have a popular morning show, you can loop that morning show, create a stream of that, boom, it becomes its own attraction. You can create a variety of streaming content which has its own center of gravity, which could be unique in all the world and attracting its own audience. Why not do that? Because if you can create something that's unique like that, then you can monetize it because its uniqueness will be one element to its value. Keep in mind that a lot of the things getting digital dollars nowadays have audiences, if you will, not nearly as large as your radio station. Yet they're getting the dollars, you are not. The reason for that is that it's full of ideas and full of value. That it's a concept that is not designed to be the high-cum broadcast entity your radio station is. It's on a different plane altogether. And it's that plane you need to master in the world of online radio. And if you do that, if you create that kind of diverse, unique, specific, monetizable, attractive, compelling content, then you are in a position to be able to compete against the likes of Pandora and just maybe win.